Hello, Virgo. Welcome or welcome back. It's good to see you. There is a big spiritual, esoteric kind of message coming through for you today. I've been sitting with your oracle cards for a little while, so we're just going to dive right into those and we'll see where it takes us. Keep in mind, this is a timeless collective reading, as all of my readings are, so just take what resonates and leave the rest. Also, be sure to check out the description box where I will leave journal prompts for you based on this reading. Okay, so your oracle cards are number 32, Healer, number 14, Past Life, number 20, Divinity, and at the bottom of the deck is number 40, Meditate. The very foundation on which you stand is changing. What you have considered normal up to this point is no longer normal. I'm being shown an image of tectonic plates moving under the surface of the earth. Every time I'm shown that, I know exactly what it means. It means your foundation is in flux. And this is something that has been building and progressing for quite some time. The movements of these tectonic plates in your life, they were subtle at first, almost imperceptible. But over time, all of the little movements, the shifts and the changes and the tweaks, they've all compounded and they've added up to this moment right now where you have awakened to the fact that you're in a new normal and there's no going back. Spirit is saying that this moment right here, right now, today, this moment is an access point. You have entered an access point through which you can heal and understand and come home to your divinity in a way you never have before. More than anything, in order to capitalize on this access point that you're standing in, Spirit wants you to slow down with no guilt. In any way that you can, incorporate more stillness, spaciousness, and peace into your daily life. Even if it's just for 60 seconds, that's better than nothing. Just sit still in the silence, be and breathe for 60 seconds. It's better than nothing, okay? There is something so critical about allowing yourself to slow down with no guilt. Something so critical about the spaciousness and the silence at this time, not only to help you regulate your nervous system, 333 on the timer, not only to help you regulate your nervous system as the literal foundation of your life changes, it's kind of a monumental big deal, but also because it's through the stillness and the silence that new connections and understandings can be made within you. I'm seeing it almost like neurons firing. The awarenesses, the understanding and the healing that wants to happen throughout your entire system, I'm hearing, that is something that happens organically when it's given space to do so. It's not something that you force. It's not something that you consciously think about and make happen. It's something that you create space for in order for it to happen on its own. Okay? So I know it sounds simple. But the simplest things are sometimes the most profound things, and that's exactly what's coming through right now. It is in the stillness that your soul can heal. Stillness and silence is almost a sacred space. within which the natural organic healing that wants to happen can spontaneously happen within you. Okay, I hope that makes sense. There is something about your past here, understandings about your past. I know this says past life, and some of you might resonate with that. Certainly, I'm getting chills on the left side of my body. But I do feel like for a lot of you, this is just about your past in this life, understanding something about your past in this life, making connections about it that you haven't before. And it is those connections that are healing. It is those connections that bring you home to yourself, your own spirit, your own soul in some way. Okay, let's go into tarot. I'm using the Aquarian tarot for you. Also, healer is 32, which reduces to 5. Past life is 14, which reduces to 5. And the number 5, it's all about disruption of normalcy. Number 4 in numerology is all about strong, sturdy foundations. And then it comes 5 and just barrels through those strong foundations, right? So this is, again, disruption of normalcy, breaking down of foundations and structures so that you can build a new one. You can build a new normal. Okay. Where do we go from here, Spirit? I'm just feeling called to clarify this divinity card for some reason. What is this divinity card? What is it that Virgo... I'm hearing, what is Virgo coming home to? What is Virgo moving towards or coming home to? Clarify this divinity card, please, Spirit. Yeah, normally I pull more oracle cards than this, but Spirit said keep it simple. And I knew that was a message for you too. Simple is incredibly powerful. Clarify this divinity card. There you are, the Hermit. Death. Okay, 9 of Wands. Page of Pentacles. And Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Yeah. So, you're moving through a death experience. There is really no card that better captures the idea of normalcy breaking down than death. Death is transformation. Death is what paves the way for new life. You could even say that death is the mother of life. There can be no new life without death. And what is transitioning? I'm hearing degrading or disintegrating. What can no longer come with you is this pattern. The 9 of Wands is about patterns of pain. You just keep reliving some kind of pain. You don't need to do that anymore. Spirit is saying you don't need to do that anymore. And on the other side of letting this painful pattern go is incredible fresh new energy with 2 pages. Page of Pentacles and Page of Swords. Freeing up your energy so that you can focus on something new. a new perspective, I'm hearing a new drive or a new focus, a new point of practice. I'm not sure what that means. It's almost like studying something new, learning something new, devoting your energy to something new and fresh and light. It's that new life on the other side of death. Clarify this 9 of Wands, please, Spirit. What is this painful pattern that Virgo is ready to transmute, let go of? This painful pattern has been part of, it's like, I'm seeing almost like a woven basket. It's like this painful pattern has been woven into the foundation that is no longer your foundation. So it's got to go. What is this 9 of Wands? Clarify the 9 of Wands. There's some kind of face-off happening. There's a face-off happening. This is a moment of truth. Where you can and this is so much inner work. This is, I mean, with the Hermit card, which, yes, it's you, but it's also deep in introspection and inner work. It's the Hermit card really goes hand in hand with the stillness, the silence of the Meditate card. Being with yourself in this way it's the gateway to transformation. Four of Wands. Okay. 8 of Cups. 6 of Wands. Ace of Wands. You've got to do something in a new way. First of all, that's what I'm hearing. You've got to do something in a new way. I just saw 222 on the timer. If life is killing off your idea of normal, ride that wave and choose to do something in a new way. It's not just something that's happening to you, it's also something you can choose to do for yourself. Do something in a new way. Break the mold. Break the mold. I'm seeing an image almost of you emerging. Sorry if this is kind of creepy, but it's almost like you shedding your skin. It's like you're splitting open and the new you is arising as this Ace of Wands. You facilitate your own rebirth by choosing with your free will to do new things or to do things in a new way. Interesting. Okay. This painful pattern. I'm hearing it's you choosing to go your own way. So up to this point, the painful pattern may be that you just kind of like go with what you think you should do. You go with what society says you should do, or your parents, or like you've gone with the normalcy that was presented to you. You've gone with the foundations that were handed to you, even if it wasn't really a great fit. But now you're ready to go your own way, to hold your head high as you follow your own heart, and you don't just go with the flow, so to speak. You don't just go along with what everybody else says is normal. You define your own life by your own standards. What do you want to be normal for yourself? You're ready to do this. It feels like this is manifesting in so many, this is such a big message. It's manifesting in so many different ways for all of you listening who resonate with this. And so many different points or pieces of your life have been affected and are being affected by this. It's all tied together, 555 on the timer. It's almost like slowly but surely, life has been like shooting holes in this foundation of yours, and enough holes have been shot that now the cracks are forming and it's starting to crumble, right? It's a good thing, even though there might be some pain that's flaring up. You can capitalize on this and emerge out the other side reborn, more you than ever before. It's a choice, though. Yeah, I'm getting goosebumps. Okay, do we want to pull any more cards from here? No. Keep it simple. Okay, so let's go into a journal prompt deck for you from my journal prompt deck. Okay, what journal prompt wants to come forward for the collective of Virgo at this time? What journal prompt wants to come forward for the collective of Virgo at this time? Oh, some of you have spirit guides. Spirit guides. Beings on the other side, let's say, who are very close to you and in communication with you through signs, synchronicities right now, big time. What journal prompt wants to come forward for the collective of Virgo? Oh. I'm seeing is it Falcor, the luck dragon from the Neverending Story? I don't know if that's a sign for any of you, but that's dragon energy also coming through. Okay. Ooh, interesting. Yes. Okay. Number 16. No. Number 16. Should you trust yourself? Should you trust yourself? Yes or no? Why? This came up for another sign this past week. I can't remember which one, but it always brings up in me the question, well, should I trust what part of myself? Because I am a mosaic, you could say, of a bajillion different parts. There's all these different voices in my head, right? So sometimes the answer is yes and no, right? In any given moment, how do you know whether or not to trust the voice in your head, right? Should you trust your intuitive knowing? I think absolutely. How do you know that what you're hearing within is intuitive knowing versus, let's say, fear-based ego, right? I don't know. It's just something to think about. So self-trust is huge right now. Self-trust is huge, understandably so. You can trust yourself. You can trust your heart and your soul. You can trust your own divinity and your inner knowing to guide you through this monumental shift. And you can trust your own desire, I'm hearing. You can trust your own desire to leave behind patterns of normalcy that were never meant for you, and forge your own path and make your own normal, right? Create your own new norm. I think you can trust that desire. Interesting thing to think about. Okay, let's wrap it up with a closing message from Alice the Wonderland Oracle. Even as I'm doing this reading, as I was preparing for it and the whole time I've been filming here, there's just a kind of stillness in this space. There's a certain quality about the atmosphere right now as I'm filming it. It's part of the message too. Closing message for Virgo. Closing message for Virgo, please, Spirit. Okay. Number 14, again, reduces to number 5. Clock time. Time pressure in a rush. Let's see what the guidebook says. Okay. We are a long way from seasonal time, from the ebb and flow of tides, the cycles of the moon, the rise and set of the sun. Instead, we, like the white rabbit, have watches and clocks which tick and tick to mark the passing of every second. There are times when you need to move quickly, when you have appointments, deadlines, or important responsibilities that need to be completed. When you are amidst such activities, you will be consumed with them. You may become anxious, short of breath, hurried, and rushed. It may seem that you need to move faster than other people need to. This can lead to stressful, heart-racing moments. And when you are reactive like this, you are less capable than when you are focused, calm, and clear. Even though it is true that you must meet a deadline, you must take a moment to slow down. So you can attend to your responsibilities. You are in the midst of a whirlwind. Be the calm, the eye of the storm. Put to rest the urge to worry, to fret, to rush until your work is done, and the need to impress those you wish to please. Work carefully, clearly, with focus and intent. See a sunrise, bathe in moonlight, notice the leaves changing color, and it is late August as I film this. Oh, happy birthday, by the way. Happy birthday, Virgo. Notice the leaves changing color, and you will work faster than if you hurry and get caught up in worry. There is no need to rush. Just look as if you are taking your work. Oh, there is no need to rush. Just look as if you are taking your work as seriously as it deserves. Pull back, stay calm, have a plan, and stick to it. All will be well. Okay, so this is about, a time of stress, added workload, increased responsibilities, feeling pressure, an inability to say no, the urge to rush, but this is a time to slow down in the face of all of that. This couldn't be more perfect. Thank you for that confirmation, Spirit. All right, Virgo. I hope that this was helpful or at least thought-provoking. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I would love to hear from you. I will be putting this journal prompt in the description box, along with several others if you're interested. And again, happy birthday. I love you so much, and I'll see you next time.